Hey YouTube, welcome back. So, Arnold Swartz, big muscle man, warns we're raising a generation of wimps. Now it's only a 3-minute video. I haven't watched it yet. I'm just curious what he says. This is on the interview of the Howard Stern show.
What do you make of this Ozempic? Ozempic seems like it's avoiding the big issue.
Well, to me, it's all about hard work. That's why I say in my book, work your ass off. And
Be
because
useful, 7 tools for life.
there's no shortcut.
Okay.
And you have to kind of put the work in. And, I talked earlier about the bicep. The more you kind of torture the bicep, the more resistance you give it and the more pain there is, the more it grows. The same is with us, with the human mind. The human mind can only really grow through resistance. You can only strengthen your character and become a really strong person inside if you have resistance.
Okay. So far, yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm a massage therapist, so of course, you have to break down the muscle tissues in your muscle, and when they rebuild bigger. There's more of them. They're stronger, which in turn gives you more muscle. And yeah, I could see. Sorry, I'm trying to find my settings here. That way I can turn this bad boy up for us.
Strengthen your character and become a really strong person inside if
Okay, there we go. That's better.
character and become a really strong person inside if you have resistance. If you
Yeah, and I think that's fair to see too, right? If your life is a cakewalk and nothing bad ever happens to you, everything goes your way, then you don't understand the ability to overcome all the bad stuff that happens to you, right? And even though we hate those bad moments, I feel like most of the time those bad moments teach us something that we carry with us.
fail, if you get up again, and if you work hard, and if you work your ass off, and if you struggle, the more you struggle, the further you're going to go and the stronger you're going to get. So this is just the way the rule works. Anyone that tries to baby themselves and pamper themselves and trying to protect themselves, oh, I don't want to feel bad, or I don't really want to go through any discomfort, it's over. You're never going to get there. That's just the way it is. I mean, you have to be able to struggle. And if you're not able to, work on that. Work on that you're learning how to accept pain, misery, and discomfort, all of the things that you don't like. Because the more you experience the things that you really don't like, the more you can grow and the tougher you get and the more you can handle.
I mean, it's true. I mean, yeah, so far so good. I'm totally agree.
It's just that simple. So many young kids that they kind of shy away from that. But you have to be attracted to that. Just think about, and I talk about that in the book, I mean, what built this country? What built this country? Is it people that slept in? Is it people that were wimping out? That says, oh, I want to feel good, I want to be comfortable. No, these were ballsy women and men that went out there at 5 in the morning and got up and they struggled and they fought and they worked their butts off. That's what made this country great.
True. Okay, but also, it's totally fine to sleep in once in a while. Okay, you know. But I do understand the mindset of grind, work, sweat every day. If you don't go to bed sore, you didn't do enough. But they had to do that back then, right? There was no other choice. Now there's a choice, whether we like it or not. There's a choice that you don't have to do that. Now, some have to, and some want to. It was a much different time back then, right? And as this older generation starts aging, I think it's difficult for them to see how quote unquote easy some of us may have it compared to what they went through. But at the end of the day, it's almost like comparing apples and oranges, right? Because it's just such a different time back when hell, back when he was working and grinding. Come on.
And so now let's continue this way. Don't start creating a generation of wimps and weak people and stuff like that. where we go into be concerned about how are you feeling today. Oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings, and also, but it's nice to be considerate. Yes, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But let's not over baby the kids, and let's not over baby kind of the people.
I do think there is some over babying going on in today's world. I think there is a generation of parents that went through too much and had no love and have no parents that understood them. So now they are now they've swung the other way and they are too caring, too overbearing, too in touch with their kids' feelings and protecting them and sheltering them. And I do think that some can take it too far and hinder a person's growth, right?
I mean, let's go and teach kids to be tough, to go out and do sports, to go and study, to struggle, and, to go through this kind of painful moment sometimes.
You don't have to do sports to be tough, okay? I'm sure there's plenty of wimps that do sports, okay? But I get what he's saying. I was expecting this to be much more like disrespectful, So, but he makes really good points. I kind of agree with them all the way. I mean, hell, I'm definitely soft compared to my dad. My dad, to this day, I see him bear hug refrigerators and just lift them and just walk with them. Or just throw them on the back. I mean, the dude's a monster. It's like, if I tried to lift a refrigerator and put it on my back, I'd break it and then I'd die. But I mean, in my dad's generation, I mean, he's still young. I think he turns 50 this year. My mom had me when she was 16. She got busy early. And their generation, my dad was driving a truck at 14. A semi-truck, not like he was driving a semi-truck at 14 and continued to be an over-the-road truck driver. I mean, still now. He does it to this day. And there's varying times of work, right? Sometimes he would have people be able to unload his trailer for him, and sometimes he'd have to do it. Sometimes he didn't have any machinery to help him. So he would just be dragging these pallets out like crazy. That's tough work, right? That's like the old school coal miner type, mindset. But at the end of the day, we don't have to work as hard. Some of us don't have to work as hard as our parents did. Some of that is a blessing because of the technology we have today. And I would say some of it is a little bit of a curse, right? We're on our screens too much. I do feel like some of us are too in touch with what people say and letting what people say have an effect on us physically, emotionally, mentally. I feel like now we've swung too far in one direction and we're slowly coming back to where it's okay to have a soft side. But at the end of the day, words are words, and you shouldn't let other people dictate how you're going to feel. But I like this video. This was a cool video. So take care, YouTube. Thanks for watching.